Jurassic Park 3 is not directed by Steven Spielberg. It is directed by Joe Johnston, who is known for directing movies such as Jumanji, The Raptor, that 1991 movie, and I believe Timothy Dalton's in that. And he also directed Captain America: The First Avenger. Since I thought, why not wear this t-shirt and review Jurassic Park 3. This is the third Jurassic Park movie, of course. This was released in 2001, and this is pretty much the disappointment of the franchise. And now, guys, there will be some spoilers in there, so if you don't want to watch this video, I highly suggest don't. You've been warned. Like any other classic review, you've been warned. Okay. Now, like this, a third installment can be a franchise where, oh yeah, guys, before we get to that, for those who don't know, I am reviewing the older Jurassic Park movies leading up to Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I've done Jurassic Park and The Lost World Jurassic Park. They're both on my channel. I recommend watching those first before you watch this if you haven't been caught up on my channel, and if you're new to my channel, I highly suggest you do that. Okay, Jurassic Park 3. Some third installments mostly they're the worst in a trilogy. The second or the first can go either way. Most trilogies, the second's the best, but it can be the worst. The third can be the best or the second best. But the first can be the best or the worst. It can go either way, any movies. Not just the third installment, they can go either way. Do I hate Jurassic Park 3? No. Do I think it's one of the worst movies? No. Do I think it's meh and disappointing? Yes. Let's get to the positives first, because there are a few. First of all, it is great to see Sam Neill back as Alan Grant. He's like the real saving grace in the movie. Jeff Goldblum appeared in Jurassic Park and Jurassic Park: The Lost World. Sam Neill appeared in Jurassic Park 1 and Jurassic Park 3. He's like the real saving grace of the movie. He's like the only good human character in this movie. God, and the scene where he has the two toy dinosaurs is a great little touch in the movie. And then there are some pretty fun scenes in the movie. There are some cool moments in Jurassic Park 3. The score is still great. It's done by Don Davis, and it has some John Williams in there. The score is still good, just not as much as the first two movies, I would say, especially the first movie. Yeah, that's about it, really. They're the only the only positives of Jurassic Park 3. Now, guys, first of all, the colour of this movie. The green screen makes the colour of the movies, if you don't know what that is. The green screen is pretty bad in this movie. Come on, this is the worst looking of the Jurassic Park movies because of the colour. There's just no colour in this movie. This movie, it just looks boring. The green screen is just boring. It's just no colour. And yes, Sam Neill is great still as Alan Grant, but there's this scene where he's having a bad dream, and then on this plane, and then all of a sudden, this dinosaur is like, Alan. I'm like, that is so pointless. You see, I don't really like dreams that much in movies. This is just one of the dumbest things I've seen. This is quite possibly one of the dumbest moments in the movie. I'm like, really? Did you really have to do it? Come on. And guys, the characters in this movie. These characters are very unlikable, with the exception of Sam Neill's character, Alan Grant. All the other characters are just bland. They're boring. They're just... nothing really is going on. The characters in the first two movies were interesting, but none of these characters were just... there was no chemistry. I did not see any chemistry at all in this movie. Just... Oh, and the visuals, guys, aren't that great. Like I said with the green screen. Just... I mean, come on. That really isn't... And the CGI isn't really all that great. And then there's a camera scene. There's a really awkward scene with the camera. Sorry guys, that's my headset. Anyways, there's this camera scene where they're just trying to put a battery in the back. I'm like, really? That is just... Yeah, the pacing in this movie is so boring. This is a pretty boring movie. Yes, there are some... It has its entertaining moments in there. And Joe Johnston does try in this movie. He can direct movies because I'm one of the few defenders on Captain America the First Avenger. Because Captain America is my favourite MCU character. And since that was the first one I saw in the cinema, MCU movie I ever saw in the cinema. Anyways, that's just how I got into Captain America. But anyways, this is Jurassic Park we're talking about. But yeah, there's not really much to say, guys, because this is the shortest of the Jurassic Park movies. Because, right, how long is this movie? Hang on. This is like an hour and 32 minutes, and the other ones are over 2 hours. The Lost World is the longest at the moment, which is like 2 hours and 9 minutes. And there are times where it doesn't feel like that, of this bore fest. But there you go, guys. Yeah, overall, guys, Jurassic Park 3 is not a good movie at all. It's not a terrible movie. It's just meh. You know, it has its entertaining moments, don't get me wrong. But, overall, guys, the positives, Sam Neill coming back is great. The score is still good to listen to, but not as much as the first movie. There are entertaining moments in there. There's a scene that I like, that I mentioned, with the 2 dinosaur toys that Alan Grant is holding, which is a great scene. I like that. But the rest of the characters are bland. The green screen and that dream scene was so stupid. Yeah, there's not really much to talk about Jurassic Park 3, apart from what I just said. But overall, guys, I'm going to give Jurassic Park 3 a 4 out of 10. You know, if you guys can enjoy this movie, that's great. That is totally fine. You can enjoy this movie whenever you like. But to me, this was the most disappointing one. I don't hate it, but it's disappointing. Anything under 4 out of 10 is what I don't like, is what I hate. But anything at 4 or 5 out of 10 I don't hate. Anything 6 or above, they're good. That's how I do these scales out of 10. But alrighty, guys, that was my review on Jurassic Park 3. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this movie. Let me know below. And stay tuned for my next time. Hopefully this week, at some point, I will review. Stay tuned for Jurassic World. And then afterwards we have Fallen Kingdom, which I'm hoping is good. I'm hoping it's good, because Jeff Goldblum's back. Hooray. But as always, comment, like, and subscribe. All my social media links are in the description below. Don't forget to click on the notification bell before you leave. And as always, until my next video, I will see you guys next time, and peace.